Hey, what up, everybody? Welcome to Beautiful Phoenix. Welcome to the channel. To all newbies, thank you for joining, watching the video. To the ones that been here for quite some time, thank you for sticking around with your girl. You know, hopefully you'll stay around and you see how this channel changes over time, because I'm always trying to be innovative, try to change things up, and just, doing what I'm spiritually being guided to do. Okay, so you've been riding with me for quite some time. I greatly appreciate it. Shout out to all you that have been subscribed to the channel for quite some time. To new ones, thank you for joining. Hit that subscribe button, please. And, have a seat, strap that seatbelt on, and join this ride. But this reading today will be specifically for Aquarius. Now, if you have Aquarius in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, 7th house, you can have two planets that is square in Aquarius. All right, and that is when two planets that are approximately, I can't even say it, you know what I'm saying, approximately 90 degrees apart on the zodiac wheel. All right, this can mean tension and conflict. This aspects indicate friction between the energies of the two planets involved, often described as a clash of needs or conflicting parts of the self. Squares are seen as creating challenges that must be overcome, forcing a confrontation with one's limitations. While difficult, square also have the power to drive personal growth, resilience, and transformation by compelling individuals to find solutions to problems. Squares most often involve planets and signs of the same modality: cardinal, fixed, or mutable. I want to say you could have some fixed signs. I believe Aquarius is a fixed sign. This which can create an underlying shared approach to action that can be explored to emotional. Hold on. I done got lost. Let me see. I'm in my email, looking at my notes. Okay, emotional. Explore to emotional and how they express love and affection. A square between, this is an example, Jupiter, which is expansion, in analytical Virgo, and Venus, which is love, in adventurous Sagittarius, could manifest as a conflict between a tendency to overanalyze and a desire to impulsively rush into things. Those was examples that I found. But you could have two planets that is square in Aquarius, and you should find out what those planets are and what does that say when it comes to your love life. Or, all right, so some of you, okay, so Pluto could be significant. Okay, Pluto entered Aquarius in 2023 and 2024 and will stay until 2044. Pluto represents deep transformation, shadow work, rebirth, and power. Aquarius represents innovation, liberation, truth, individuality, and collective consciousness. So Aquarius will bring revolution in identity, people shedding old versions of themselves, truth being exposed in community systems, relationship systems is government, maybe work systems. Spiritual awakening around purpose, destiny, and autonomy. Breaking free from old cycles, especially mental and emotional patterns. So breaking old habits, patterns of the past. Collective upgrades. This is in technology, spirituality, and how humanity connects as a whole. Okay, let me get out of it all. Let's see. Alright, so if you have Venus in Aquarius, alright, Venus represents love, relationships, attraction, beauty, and values. Aquarius is unconventional, intellectual, spiritual, freedom, and futurism. So if you have Venus in Aquarius, this can mean you love differently. You don't connect through traditional romance. You connect through mind, energy, and authenticity. Okay? Going back to that authenticity. You need freedom in relationships, emotional space, mental stimulation. So you may be like, because I'm a Venus, Aquarius Venus. So you may be, some of you could be, Aquarius Venus like myself. I'm more of a sapiosexual. I really love a smart man. You got to stimulate the mind, the mental, in a healthy way. Because some people use it for evil, manipulation. So you better watch out for little snakes like that. But I digress. Someone who represents your individuality. So somebody who respects your individuality. Somebody who lets you be you. Alright, it's someone or something that's cosmic, spiritual, or otherworldly connection. A spiritual connection. Let me see what else I got. Alright, so you may be a person that is drawn to unique people, visionaries, people on spiritual, intellectual journeys, like I just mentioned. Relationships that don't fit societal modes. You could be a person that values truth and honesty over performative affection. So you could care less what a person do. It's like, are you honest? Are you trustworthy? Are you a truthful person? I feel like actions. Alright. You looking for someone who speaks real, who is transparent, doesn't play emotional games. Just said something about that. And respects your autonomy. And then this is the last one. Then we're going to keep moving forward. Alright. Some of you are looking for friendship first, or you should. Friendship is the foundation of love. So something that is built on a firm, steady foundation, okay? You want deep conversations, share spiritual beliefs, awakenings, and things like that. Some of you want someone who know how to have fun and tell jokes. And you have mental chemistry. That's where that sapiosexual, that intellectual conversation comes in. Somebody that can teach you a thing or two. You can learn from each other. Let's see. Alright, so you came here spiritually to break generational patterns around love. Love without possession. This is what you're learning. Or this is what you're learning. How to love without possession. Experience soul connections, not control. Honor freedom, commitment at the same time. And bring a new bring a new blueprint of love into the collective. So I feel like that is a little piece of what I feel that this message is going to be about. Okay, let me see. Alright, so what you allow in your life determines the quality of love you experience later. You are learning to love without fear or compromise. Alright, and I think this is a mantra. I step into my power and trust divine timing. I'm going to repeat that one more time because that was good. I step into my power and trust divine timing. Okay? Alright, so that is the message. And there is one slight one. Okay, so hopefully this is not significant in nobody's life in no way, shape, or form, or this is the energy you are moving away from. Okay, so there is a book by Eric Jerome Dickey that I got in my head a couple days ago. Good book. I read this book back in my 20s, and I read the whole book in one day, one night. I mean, it was so good. And I read it again maybe a year or two ago. Maybe last year sometime. I think I read it. But either way, it's called The Other Woman. And if you've not read that book, if you like, good books, urban books, that is a good book to read by Eric Jerome Dickey. It's called The Other Woman. And I got Wawa. Now, if you read the book, you know what the Wawa woman, the Wawa lady is about. The Other Woman. They called the other woman the Wawa lady. And I don't know. There's a significance on someone or you being the other woman. Now, in this book, you don't want to be the other woman. Okay? Or the other man, for that matter. It was like about a crazy ass love triangle. So maybe you're moving away from those energies, if that's the case. If not, you are being warned about this energy. Okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot on this energy for you, Aquarius. Let's pray over the message and get to it. Most High God, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, please give me clear messages for the sign of Aquarius for their highest good as they go along a journey. May they be guided and protected along the way. Amen. Alright, so I'm going to pull these cards and see what comes out. What is the message for Aquarius? Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Alright, so Most High God, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, what is the message for Aquarius? What is the message for Aquarius today? Alright, Four of Cups. Alright, so there could be an energy of Someone feeling like they didn't get what they wanted. They missed an opportunity. 44 could be significant. But somebody is thinking heavily about somebody's having some type of epiphany, realization, illumination of that they missed an opportunity. But somebody is doing some deep thinking, spending some time alone. Somebody's very unhappy, I feel. That they feel like they missed an opportunity. I'm not taking, but the cards are falling. So whatever you was bringing or giving to a person in the past, I'm not going to take this card, but we have 5. Somebody could have been playing mind games. But somebody wasn't picking up what you was throwing down. Okay? And now they are doing some introspection. Somebody is doing some, thinking, spending some time alone, and really realizing that they missed an opportunity with you. Now, I don't know if this person already have options, and the options they have do not compare to you. All right, so we got Temperance. All right, so there's a lot of healing in this energy. Yeah, somebody could want to send a message and, want to balance things out. Somebody's thinking about sending you a message. Somebody's thinking how they're going to come and balance out this connection because they want to send you a message, but they're trying to figure out how. Okay. I feel like this person doesn't want to be impulsive. This person is trying to be patient. I don't know. This person could calm their nerves by drinking before they send you a message. I don't know. But yeah, somebody is really trying to figure out how to come in and balance out this connection. Because I feel like this person is really thinking about how things were in the past. All right, so let's see. What is 4 of Cups? 4 of Cups. What is 4 of Cups? 6 of Pentacles. This person is thinking about how they didn't give to the connection. They could have breadcrumbed you. But this person, somebody is really thinking about taking a risk and reaching out to you. Could be through text message. It could be online. Now, hopefully, if this person has options, somebody that they're dealing with could want to reach out. Maybe due to jealousy. That's not what I fully get, but that could be a side message. All right, what is 4 of Swords? What is 4 of Swords? Four of Wands. A lot of 4s. A lot of 4s. Somebody is thinking about stability. Somebody's thinking about, I said something about having foundation. Somebody is thinking about a partnership. Somebody could be thinking about how it would be to be in a partnership with you, to live with you. Somebody's thinking about seeing that Fool card again. I be talking fast, y'all. So I slip with my words. They be all kind of crazy. So I seen the full card twice. So somebody's really thinking about taking a risk. I don't know. I feel like somebody is on the fence. Alright, so what's temperance? What is temperance? I feel like this person could feel like you changed. And now they could see you as being more logical. I think you're being very truthful with your words. This card says ruthless. I don't feel that you are ruthless. You just have healed and in a certain aspect in your life, and you are being more logical. You're being head over heart, and you're being truthful. And if somebody take that as being cutthroat or ruthless, then that may be something they need to take up with themselves. But yeah, somebody can see you as being cold. Or they feel like if they come in and want to balance out this connection and have a conversation with you, this is how you're going to be. So maybe somebody is going to reach out to you. But I feel like somebody's going to have to take a couple of swigs to calm their nerves. I don't know. Okay, what's Page of Wands? Page of Wands. Knight of Cups. Now, we don't like pages and we don't like knights, okay? If somebody sees you as the Queen of Swords and they coming in as the Knight of Cups or the Page and the Page of Wands, of course you're going to be Queen. So you probably already know what this person is about. You know they are non-committal. This person could move impulsively. They just want to know what you got going on. Okay? Is you dealing with another person? Who you dealing with? Do you have another lover? Is you hooking up with somebody? Blah, 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 blah. You know, this person is nosy. This person could be a player. And you know this. I don't know. You could know that this person is in a relationship or dealing with others. Okay? She looking at these two people on the side, and she looking like, really? Really? That's good. But either way, this person could be married. This person could be in a commitment already. I don't see how you're non-committal, but you in a commitment. That's crazy. That's wild. That's really crazy. Anywho, yeah, somebody could be in a connection and watching you online. Okay, thinking about reaching out to you because they bored at home or bored with the person they with or bored with their options. Somebody need to get their shit together and move around. There's that goddamn Fool card. Somebody is really thinking about taking a risk. Okay, a leap of faith. To do what? That's the question. To do what? Waste your time? Because I don't see no kings out here. Okay? 0. I see one queen. And this queen is healing and pouring into herself, and she ain't dealing with the bullshit. She's being head over heart, and she has low tolerance for the shits. For players. Non-committal people. People who's already in connections, married, in commitments and partnerships and things of that nature. I already have a foundation somewhere. Yeah. What the hell is wrong with folks? Okay, so 4, where we at? 27 minutes. 4 of Cups and 6 of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody, this connection is stagnant, is moving slow as hell. Alright, this person this person could want you to be patient with them. I don't know. This person could want to give you an offer. Or they did in the past, but I don't know. Either way, I feel like this person missed an opportunity because they was moving slow. And it could have been breadcrumbing you. Okay. What's 4 of Swords and 4 of Wands? Five of Cups. Somebody is thinking about a breakup. Somebody is in regret about something of the past. A betrayal. I don't know. Somebody could be healing from a breakup. This could be you. This could be another person. Put yourself wherever you feel. But somebody is healing from a breakup, a marriage, a relationship, some type of foundation, partnership. Somebody is feeling lonely. Spending time by themselves, thinking about the past. Things that happened in the past. When it comes to some type of foundation. Somebody is shedding some tears. That's for sure. Okay, what's Temperance and Queen of Swords? Lovers. I feel like you want a partnership that is equal. That is balanced. That is committed. There's a commitment that is full of harmony. Ooh, a nose itching. And I feel like you're very set on that. You're set on the type of connection you want, partnership you want. Alright, we got, I'm not taking this, but we got Emperor and 6 of Swords. Yeah, you moving forward. You want an Emperor. You moving on to calmer waters because you know what you want. You want an Emperor. And these knights out here, them is show not emperors. Okay. What is Page of Wands and Knight of Cups? Page of Wands and Knight of Cups. Magician. This person is a trickster, player, manipulator. Okay? But I feel like this person is trying to figure out how they can fix this problem. Well, the problem is you're not dealing with their ass. I feel like this person is getting some type of karma they can feel due to their manipulative ways. Alright, somebody could have some type of court case. But yeah. Now somebody could be in regret about moving slow because they had choices in love. They had, options, like I said before. Somebody wasn't committal. I feel like they was at a crossroads on who they wanted to commit to. So I feel like they tried to finesse in some kind of way, shape, or form the situation. And now this person is in some type of regret about how they moved. They're thinking about it. Could be drinking. Okay? But I feel like somebody's doing a lot of thinking when it comes to the connection. Alright, so the signs we have Sagittarius, we have Gemini, we have Libra out here, we have Gemini twice out here. Unfortunately, we do have the Knight of Cups. We have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Alright. So, those are the court cards and the major arcanas. Alright, so, yeah. You just had somebody in deep regret about how they moved. Where we at? We're at 34 minutes. Let me use these. And then the Love Oracle. See what advice we can get out of these cards. And then we're going to end it. Let's see. Messages for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. Alright. Alright, what we got? Alright, we got coffin, the golden mirror, and stabbed in the back. Alright, there is a separation. Somebody felt like they were stabbed in the back. Alright. This was a one-sided connection. You could feel like, you know what, this self-absorbed narcissist betrayed me. And you know what? I'm ending this shit. So, you could have dealt with a narcissist. We do have the Magician out here. I don't read this particular cards in reverse, so somebody could have been emotional and manipulator. All right, so what's spirit you want to tell Aquarius? All right, not enough. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. This was in reverse. It went in reverse. So I feel like you're not self-sabotaging this situation. You're not jealous. You're not fearful. You're not having ego issues. You feel like you're enough. You don't feel like you're not enough. So you know you're enough. You know your worth. That's how I feel. Alright, what else, Spirit? Alright. It's upright, and it is passion. Ugh. Passion. Insane chemistry. Like each other, equally having fun. I feel like you want somebody that you have chemistry with, that is equal, balanced. But I feel like you have passion, look, for yourself, transcending. Alright? I feel like you know you enough. You have this passion inside of yourself. Maybe you working on a passion. Alright? You ascending. You're transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. I mean, you could be coming in union with another connection that you're going to have crazy chemistry, and it's going to be reciprocal. It's going to be equal. Okay? And this person is not going to be egotistical, not going to be self-absorbed, not going to be avoidant or self-sabotage in any kind of way. But also, like I said, you could be learning from this situation. It taught you some things, and you're moving on. You learn, and you're ascending. What else? One more card, and then we're gonna end it. Ooh. 2 cards came out, and they are kind of up, right? They was kind of sideways. All right, so I feel like you mirrored each other. This connection, this past connection, I feel like you reflected and got some clarity, did some introspection about some inner wounds that you need to heal from. Okay. Maybe this person is doing the same. If not, at least you are. All right. So I feel like you're seeing things for what it is. You're looking at yourself. You're looking at things, doing a lot of reflection. Yeah. Okay, I feel like you're doing a lot of reflection. And yeah, you're protecting your peace, standing in your power. You've done a lot of reflection, introspection, and you're seeing, some things that you needed to heal from. And you learned the lesson, and you ascending, moving forward. And as you do so, you're going to be attracting better individuals, people that is equal. People don't have you in this not enough, making you feel. But I feel like can't nobody make you feel like that anymore. Anybody put you in that energy like you feel like you're not good enough for whatever reason, you cutting their ass off with this Queen of Swords in the Swords and Rose. And I feel like you're going to cut their ass off sweetly. Okay? Well, we're at 40-20, so we're done. The boat. Receiving what you need, progressing, arriving, moving on. All right? I don't think you have closure issues. I feel like you are moving on. And if you had some closure issues, you giving yourself closure. You had your own closure. You got truth and clarity about a situation. And you know what? You're moving on. Moving on. Whatever closure that is, you receive what you needed, right? And what you need at the end of the day is yourself. Pouring into yourself. Moving on from people who have you in competition with other people. Yeah. You moved on. Shit. Somebody didn't play their cards right. I don't know. Somebody played their cards and they could have gotten involved in a third party situation. I don't know what the fuck that said. Alright. Maybe this is I feel like this may be something you are learning from, but if this ain't it, don't take no risk. And hooking up with people, somebody could be at work, in the office, hooking up with people. meeting up with people for drinks, coffee. But then somebody gonna run away. Listen, I ain't got time for this. But anyway, it's like the same bullshit. I guess it's maybe telling you the other option. Hopefully this wasn't you. But we all fall victim sometimes to some unsavory ass bullshit. You know, we're human. But either way, I feel like you are moving forward. You got clarity about the situation. And you see things for what it is. You dealt with a player, somebody who's emotional and manipulative. Yeah, but you could also see you looking at it in a more logical way, right? You understand that people mirror who we are. And at that particular time, maybe you are realizing some truth about yourself. And you know what? You like, you know what? Let me pour into me and love on me properly. You know? Because I am enough. I deserve better. And cutting this shit out. And that's what one should do. Alright? So that is the message, Aquarius. We're at 4404. And now we're going to end. There's a big significance with fours. You may see a lot of fours. But anyway, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, beautiful people, bye.